this next technique I like to coin guilty by association. Now there's a reason I use this in my videos and a reason why I think this is a way that you can become a celebrity and a go-to person in your market as well. One of the ways as a band to get yourself out there and known is to play live shows. Now this is great, but when you're starting out you're going to be playing to a man and his dog and no one else. So what you do is you get support slots. Now support slots are when you go along and play for a bigger, more established band or artist. And you usually do this for no money or very little money, and it's just to get the exposure. And the fact is that all you really want out of this deal is for your name to be associated with that other person. So when you go out on tour, all the publicity says this big band here is being supported by this band you've never heard of. But because you're associated on the posters and all the marketing material, people assume you must be some sort of a big deal. Now this works exactly the same in marketing. By hanging out with people that are already well known and well respected, you can actually get some of that kudos for yourself, even before you're actually a big name. Now in this day and age it's very easy to do on the internet with Facebook groups and all sorts of things like that, and it's all well and good hanging out in those, and I do recommend that you do. If you can find groups and markets that are actually tied into whatever it is you want to be a big deal in, then even better. Start contributing and getting yourself known alongside all the people that you respect in that business. Comment on their stuff, add value to what they're actually doing and get yourself noticed. But even more important and much more of a boost to yourself when it comes to this sort of thing is to actually meet these people in person. Now if you can, it's just like touring with a band. Go along and be associated with these people in real life. Go out there and get your picture taken with them at an event. Even just go along to listen to them speak and then mention the fact you've done that. Now if you're really lucky, you'll get to actually meet some of these people in person and you can create a friendship and a partnership from there. Now I did exactly this with my marketing world as well as my band world, so I know it works firsthand. By hanging out with the people that I respect and the people that I think have got the brains and the knowledge in the market that I want to be part of, I get to be associated with them. So now when I hang out in certain groups and I go to certain places, people can see that I'm hanging around with the sort of people that they want to be. So now even before I get there myself, I'm associated with these big players and I get those extra kudos points just from knowing them. You might be thinking to yourself, but I don't know any of these people, I don't know how to actually get involved with these. But it really is as simple as just going along and putting yourself out there. Have you ever seen an advert for like a meetup for some sort of marketing mastermind, for example? Just go there, be nice, be friendly and be open to the fact that you're there to make new friends. Now here's another tip for you when it comes to this. Most of the real business takes place at the bar, not at the actual event. So even though you're there to see them talk, and you should see them talk, make sure that you go to the social stuff as well, because this is where people are actually being genuine and themselves. Now if you get on with someone in this situation, you know there's a good chance you'll get on with them elsewhere and maybe in business along the road. To put this back into the band context, if you were to go on tour and just play the shows and do nothing else but that, you're never going to actually get to meet the genuine person. By becoming a friend outside of just the stage area, they're going to invite you to better and bigger things. It's exactly the same with the marketing world or whatever market you're in. Get yourself associated with people that you care about and you know other people care about, and you'll find that it will rub off on you. They actually say that if you look at the close circle of people you hang around with, you can see what you're going to become in the future. So just make sure the people you're hanging out with are exactly what you want to be, and you're going a long way towards making this really work for you. Do all this properly and you could be the one that people are trying to hang around with in the future so that they can get some of your kudos and they can start the journey again. Don't forget, if this does happen, make sure you give back, because at one point someone gave you a chance in this respect as well. So the best thing you can do is do exactly the same for up and coming people. Never be jealous or angry about people trying to do this, by the way. It's just a sign of flattery that they actually want to be hanging out with you. So if you get to that level, then fair play to you. You've pretty much made it. So the easiest thing to do right now to put this into practice is get online, join some of the groups that are to do with your market, and then see if there's any live events going on. Make some genuine friends. Don't just spam people or anything like that. People just don't appreciate that, and you'll actually lose more people than you'll gain. Be aware though that this can work in both ways. So if you're hanging out with people that have got a bad reputation, then that could well rub off on you even if you've done nothing wrong. So make sure you pick and choose carefully. The main point to take from this video is go out there and just engage with like-minded professionals, the ones that you look up to, the ones you care about, and you'll find that people start to look up to you and care about you as well.